people think I'm stupid.
Oh, here we go. Finally.
The story of the man who shot himself 192 times.
So let's rewind back to 2 episodes ago. Scott Badeaux started a story. This is the story. For those of you who have been following along, episode 210, Scott Badeaux starts this story. Dave Badeaux, his brother, also the mayor of an entire fucking city,
I'm a man.
believed that this gentleman shot himself 192 times in a row, which is not true. We are continuing the story here. The man is the creator of the body armor. He has shot himself. We're bringing it all back. Finally, after 2 episodes.
He shot not himself, but his flak jacket.
Yes.
192.
Yes. All right. Go.
As he's wearing it.
As
he's wearing it. Yes. Go.
Quote, a lot of people think I'm kind of stupid for doing this, admits
Yes.
Richard Davis, rolling up his sleeves, adding that if it changes one person's behavior, it will be worth it. He proceeds to turn the gun on himself, and after a tense pause, relieved only by birdsong, fires into his chest. Easy as pie, guys, he says cheerfully. The bullet had been stopped by body armor. Davis was the inventor of the modern-day bulletproof vest and shot himself point-blank 192 times to prove that it works. The ex-Marine, bankrupt pizzeria owner, and born showman also mythologized his work by producing his own low-budget movies.
Oh, no.
Popular with police across America.
Oh, yeah, of course.
At its zenith, Davis's company, Second Chance, was worth more than $50 million, with products being worn by police, soldiers, and even the president, George W. Bush. But while he saved thousands of lives, Davis put countless more at risk, with reckless lies and a culture of impunity. He took an execution-style view of law enforcement to rival Dirty Harry. He also displayed a narcissism and a gift for self-aggrandizement. How do you say that word?
Sure.
We'll go with it.
Yes.
Worthy of Sir John Falstaff, P.T. Barnum, or Donald Trump.
Oh, no.
Gasp.
Oh, no. Yeah, gasp.
Now his bizarre rags to riches to disgrace story is told in Second Chance, the debut feature documentary by an Iranian-American writer, director, and producer, Ramin Bahrani, who has previously dissected the American dream in films such as Chop Shop and 99 Homes.
Yes.
Heard of him?
Yes.
Ever seen him?
Familiar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
No.
I don't believe you.
No, not at all.
The first time I saw the footage of Richard pointing a gun to his chest and shooting point blank, your eyes pop out when you see that. And of course, he did it almost 200 times. In addition to that, he was also a filmmaker. He made lots of kinds of movies, propaganda, marketing, comedy. The marketing of it was very inventive and intriguing. He had a magazine called Sex and Violence. So he was very clear on what he thought would sell his product.
Let's be straightforward. Be
Yeah.
straightfortard and honest with the customer.
I appreciate it.
Sex and Violence. Yeah, to get our hands on a copy of
You
this
know what?
magazine.
Add it to the collection.
Let's get it to the collection. Yep, Sex and Violence magazine. You think that I may not? I'm going to.
I do not think you may not. I expect this.
Okay, we'll get a copy of it. Sex and Violence magazine.
It worked. He went from an out-of-work pizzeria owner to running a multi-million-dollar company. There was something very brutal about these films, a pretty fascistic way of thinking about how to handle issues of justice or policing, and then at times broadly humorous and totally crazy. All that archival footage was just a great way to highlight a lot of the themes and craziness of the story. So, Second Chance is the name of this documentary.
I want to know what the comedy part of this is. Is he like just putting yakety sax behind the same footage?
Behind the sex violence?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what this guy's sense of humor is like.
Yeah.
Because Davis claimed that he was inspired to create body armor after a shootout with criminals against whom he was seeking revenge.
Over the line!
He had suffered bullet wounds to his head and leg, so that something happened.
Hold on then. And then made body armor for his chest?
Yeah.
Fail.
Yeah.
It's like that diagram of the World War II airplane.
Yes. It says like they built the
We
armor.
have to fix this because they're coming back with these holes.
With these holes. It's like, no, you don't. Those are the holes that they survive. It's the other holes. Yeah, I got shot in the head. Yeah, a helmet? No.
Better protect my gut.
His great insight was that Kevlar would allow lightweight vests to be worn undetected under clothes. He left Detroit and opened a small factory in Central Lake, northern Michigan, hiring hundreds of people and becoming the town's biggest employer. He opened a small factory, hiring hundreds of people, becoming the town's biggest employer.
Well, in Michigan, factory size.
Yeah, sure.
It's a little different scale.
He was seen as the savior of the struggling town and paid for its annual fireworks show.
Oh, sign me up.
$22,000.
Yeah, that's our budget for next year's fireworks here in town. $22,000.
All right. What was it this year? 15?
16.5.
But when he hosted a shooting competition on his personal range and a stray bullet ricocheted through the woods into an elderly woman's home,
Oh, of course.
Davis allegedly tried to bribe and then intimidate a teenager into taking the blame. Quote, "Listen, if you tell anyone, I will kill you."
If you tell anyone that you didn't kill her,
Nobody died. Just went into her home.
Okay, well.
One year, an explosion at the fireworks show killed one man and injured at least 15 people.
Yes.
Again, he refused to take responsibility.
15
Teenager.
people. Wow. Same teenager.
Yeah, always the same kid.
It's the Happy Gilmore golf caddy.
Beloved by police, Davis, of course, Davis faced few legal consequences. But then he distributed 100,000 vests containing a new material, Xylon, that proved defective.
Oh.
A police officer wearing it was shot and killed.
Yeah, I don't want anything that sounds like nylon. It sounds like you just took nylon and then we're like, oh, we'll just add a little extra. Double nylon.
Yeah. And turn that N on its side into a Z. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You're just getting in gunfights all the time. It's just shooting bullets wherever, going into old ladies'
one in the
houses.
head.
Your fucking fireworks show killed a guy and injured 15 other people. A policeman died because they wore your shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But yet,
what is going on?
people think I'm crazy.
Comedy.
Again, I'm going to stay with that. I'm still wondering what this guy's is. I have an inkling as to what his sense of humor is, and I'm going to go on a limb and say it's not funny.